I recognize that, but I don't know how to say
but don't swear now. This is now, we are now streaming, so what, can I curse? Like, what if I say it's right down there?
Mr. Clark, is this stream going to end as soon as or during when do you want me to end the stream?
When the whole assembly is done, everybody's going out.
Okay. Alright, I'll do that.
Hit the button. Okay.
Yeah.
Where's Belle? I need to find her. Cameron.
With 100,000 votes.
Where's Belle?
Oh my gosh. What is this?
Oh,
I was kidnapping you. You're not supposed to know who I am.
Oh, I mean,
Thank you. It's so much fun.
oh wait. Ridley's running. Elena!
People are just trying to
I just heard like a grinding noise. You look like you have like
That's why I've been hearing from Ryan.
If you're not in proper uniform, get in proper uniform, take off sweatshirts, things that should be on. We're going to get started in 50 seconds, so move quick.
wait, hold on. We can go sit on the sides. That's
Come on down, students, there's room down here in the front.
yeah, it's a trade-off. See?
You can sit up.
Okay, are you going to audition for the important position?
Yeah.
Why is anyone you should? I didn't know the story of our town. I still audition. I'm gonna try to read the important position. There's a book here, or a play, or something.
Okay, we're going to get started.
I want to do it.
Welcome to the student
I'm
council
gonna
speech.
watch
Just
the
set the
reading
table.
office.
We're going to start this morning with an opening prayer by our current student body president, Ms. Izzy P.
as people give their speeches, they can be able to get their points across, and we can support them. Please bless that they can feel our love and support as we seek in Jesus Christ. Amen.
Thank you, Amy. Okay, students, just a few reminders. If you're not in proper uniform, please get in proper uniform by taking off jackets and coats. Basically, you should know. I'm going to ask one thing of all of you, and that is to be respectful. It takes a tremendous amount of courage to put yourself out in front of all of your fellow students and give a speech. So please remember to be respectful. So we're going to start with our candidates for 910 Vice President of Student Life. And our first candidate is Tamara Stevens. Each candidate will have 3 minutes to speak. And the timer will be our judge. So as soon as they start speaking, Mr. Bureau is going to start the timer for us. So Cameron, you're up first.
Ninth and 10th cousins.
Oh, so she's made this.
I just want to start by saying good luck to all the other candidates. I can't believe that I got this far. So now I'm going to introduce myself. My name is Tamara Stevens. I'm going to be in 9th grade next year. And I've been at the school for a year. So I'm really excited for next year because I get to continue. As I've gotten older, my parents have taught me they've taught me many things. But the one I want to focus on is finding your voice and being able to be confident in what you have to say. There's a video I'd love to show, but time will permit that I do that, so I'm just going to summarize it. It's by a man named Brooks Gibbs, and he is teaching a group of students how to stand up to bullying. He starts out by explaining what bullying is. He just explains that bullying is a fight of power. It's just to see who has more confidence. The goal is to hurt someone else's feelings. As he finishes explaining, he calls a girl up for a simulation. She's going to bully him, and he's going to try and stop her. So she starts by calling him an idiot. Well, his reaction is he gets angry and upset and calls her an idiot back. They go back and forth, but in the end, he's just blustering through his words. He loses, and once he's done congratulating the girl, they do it again. And this time, when she calls him an idiot, he answers with a question. Do you really think I'm an idiot? They go back and forth. He's giving her compliments. He's giving her good ideas of what she could do with her life. And he ends up winning because she doesn't know what to say back to those types of things. And by the end, the point that he's trying to get across is that if you can be confident in yourself, then you can be confident in what you have to say. Having self-doubt can be similar to having a bully in your life. If you're telling yourself that you're not worth it, then you won't be able to put anything through to anybody else's minds. And being the younger grades of 9th and 10th, we may feel like we don't have the power to have our voices heard, but I'm here to tell you that's not true. And my goal in student council would be to tell each and every one of you that your voice matters. And my feelings will be hurt if you go with a more experienced, older option. But I really want to hear your ideas and opinions, and I would make it seem like we were all there in the council meeting giving our ideas. Vote for me so our girls can find our voices and be heard. Thank you, and have a good rest of your day.
Our next candidate is Ms. Bree Harmon.
So let's do a little activity. Raise your hand if you have ever had to go to a new school and make new friends. Raise your hand if you have pretending the grade you want. Raise your hand if you have ever been uncomfortable with the way you look. Raise your hand if you have ever had a bad day and wish somebody understood exactly how you were feeling.
If you didn't notice, I raise my hand for every single question. American Heritage is the 8th school I've gone to. I've lived in 7 different cities. Math is hard for me, and sometimes I wake up on the wrong side of the bed. But the cool thing is, so many of you guys can relate to each other too. And one of the reasons I would like to be vice president is because I know we can unite through our imperfections. All we have to do is get to know each other a little better. The story my dad told me is a good example of this. When I was 2, we lived in North Carolina while my dad did grad school. And there was a janitor in an apartment complex named Zlati. Zlati was from Serbia, where he was a doctor. He moved to the US so that his son could get better education. After moving here, he didn't have a license to be a doctor, and he couldn't speak English very well, so he had to find another way to provide for his family. He always seemed a little bit down and discouraged, and he wouldn't look you in the eye when you spoke with him. He didn't seem interested in conversations, and he just generally didn't seem very happy. One day, my mom saw a sign that said it was International Housekeeper Week, so she decided to do something to cheer Zlati up. She got other people in our apartment building to leave treats for him where he would usually eat lunch, and my mom made a Serbian flag to put behind the chair that he would sit in. After this, he seemed like a different man. He would look you in the eye, he was excited to see us, he would whistle and sing, and we became good friends with him and his wife, all because of this little act of kindness. As you saw in the story, all it takes is getting to know someone a little better, and showing a little more kindness to become more unified. What if we high-five each other in the halls, or just smile at someone who looks alone? As 9th, 10th grade vice president, I'd like to help make American Heritage a place where everyone feels seen and heard, a place where everyone has a friend. So even when life is hard, we can help each other be happy through it all. So don't worry and be happy. Vote for me for next year.
Next candidate is Miss Jamie Grandpre.
What's up, guys? How are you guys doing today? So my name is Jamie Grandpre, and I'm just one of the amazing candidates. So congratulations to all of you guys for getting this far. You guys are all doing amazing. How many of you guys like hanging out with your friends? Well, I know I am. And so do the new students that are coming to American Heritage next year. And I have been a new student at multiple times at multiple different schools, and I know what it is like to wonder, who am I going to be friends with? And more importantly, who is even going to want to be friends with me? Well, the answer to that was simple. Anyone who is willing to stand with me in my values and virtues. And that is how we need to be here at AHS. We need to magnify the character of Christ and stand with each other, including the new students from other schools and all the new incoming 9th graders. We're so excited to have you guys. By extending an arm of love and charity to our fellow patriots, all of us will be blessed, and we will be unified in the work of Christ. In John 17:21, it says, that they all may be one, as thou, Father, art in me, and I in thee, that they also may be one in us, that the world may believe that thou hast sent me. By being one in Christ, we will become happier and more prepared for the second coming of Christ. As Vice President, my mission is to welcome each other and new students into loving arms and become one in Christ. As Vice President, I plan to organize regular unity activities and service opportunities that will help us become one in Christ in fun and uplifting ways. If you want to help further the work of Christ and follow President Nelson's challenge to gather the children of Israel by becoming one in Christ in really fun and memorable ways that will help us get to know each other, then don't hesitate to vote for me. I'm Jamie Grandpre, and I'm running for Vice President for 9th and 10th grade.
Thank you, Jamie. Our final candidate for the 9-10 Vice President is William Beckwith.
First up, I would like to congratulate the other candidates for their speeches. It's not easy running, and it takes a lot of courage to write and prepare a speech, so kudos to them. Secondly, I'd like to thank you all for the support and friendship that you have given me. I believe that our school is not just a building, it's not the homework or the math books, but it's the students and the friendships that make up American Heritage. I ask for your support as a friend because I believe that it's not that only through unity that we will accomplish great things. As a Vice President of Student Life, I propose that unity through memories made together with friends is essential in growing stronger It's together that we will win. It's together that we will change the course of our high school experience. Some of the plans about improving our experience next year include the following. Are you ready for this?
Oh, I'm ready.
I've been thinking a lot about this. Cheer if you like these ideas. Wanted, food trucks on Wednesdays. Wanted, pickleball courts. Wanted, spirit wear design contests, and wanted, songwriting contests for the school fight song. But the most important things we will accomplish together probably have little to do with what we personally get out of this. Serving inside and outside of our school community is maybe the most important work that we will do next year. So consider this. Our custodians have been short-staffed for about a year. They need our help, and we would love to get out of class for 1 hour once a month, right?
Yeah!
So Don, endorse this proposal. Change starts with you. The choice to change is yours to make. Your vote is wanted because more unity in our school is wanted. So vote for Will Beckwith as your Vice President of Student Life.
Thank you, Will. How about a round of applause for Don? Thank you, students. So your 9-10 candidates, once again, Tamara Stevens, Brady Hartman, Jamie Grandpre, and William Beckwith. Now on to 11-12 vice presidents. Our first candidate is Kelly Smith. Now Kelly is currently off campus. She was not able to be here today, but she did record a speech, so please give your attention to the screen.
Oh my goodness, it's Kelly!
Where are you? It's Kelly Smith here, and this year I'm running for Vice President for the 11th and 12th graders at our school. You might be wondering, why isn't Kelly here in person to give her speech? And the reason for that is that I had to get a really important surgery done this Tuesday, and I'm recovering right now. So hopefully I'll be back at school soon, but in the meantime, I'm going to do my best to make this speech awesome, and hopefully make next year awesome too. So, wish me luck. To start off, I want to talk about how American Heritage has truly transformed. Before I came, I was really struggling at my public school. I struggled with friends, with teachers, and most importantly, with my self-confidence. After months of prayer and thought about it, I went to my parents and told them that I wanted to go to American Heritage. They were skeptical at first, but I'm so grateful that they listened to me. I was really scared to make the switch, but I'm so grateful for all of the people here who made it so easy. I want to thank all of the wonderful friends that I have who have helped me more than they might know. I think that American Heritage friends are definitely the best kind. You have all helped me become a better person, and I love you all so much. I want to thank all my incredible teachers and mentors here as well. You all help me feel loved and feel confident, and make me want to learn and grow. One thing I love about American Heritage is the awesome events that go on here. The sports games, choir performances, service projects, dances, debates, and so much more. If I'm elected as VP, I want to help get our students and staff members get excited to attend these events. I want everyone to feel included, invited, and ready to have a blast together. Let's unite our student body. There are so many incredibly talented students here that need to feel our love and support for them. I know I'm going to be a senior next year, but I want the younger high school students to know that I love them and I care about them just as much. Let's do better at including them as well.
If you all decide to vote me for Vice President, my main goal is going to be to make American Heritage feel like a home. I want every student at the school to know that they are loved, that they are heard, and that they are a son or daughter of God. This year has helped me more than you know, and I hope that next year can be even better. I'm so ready to work for and to serve all of you guys because that is what true leadership is all about. Please don't forget that you are loved and that I'm here for you no matter the outcome of this election. Thank you, Patriots. Woo!
Thank you, Kelly. Our next candidate, Ken Lewis.
you guys is to not look at the picture back there. Please do not do that. So, hello Patriots. My name is Ken Lewis, and I'm running for Vice President of 11th and 12th grade. And I think I have a couple of things that are pretty special that I can bring to the school this year. Here are a few of my unique qualifications. One, when I was a little kid in elementary, I went to the same school as J.R.R. Tolkien. You know the one who made the Lord of the Rings? So, I may or may not have a magical ring at my disposal. That's number one. Number two, I'm one of the last remaining Boy Scouts. Yeah, one of the last remaining. And you guys know AHS loves a man in uniform. Plus, I won the Marksman Award at Scout Camp, which means I'm a good shot, and that can come in pretty handy as a patriot, right? The last thing is, I've unofficially been inducted into the Jedi Order at Disneyland. Never mind that I had to pay for that. Which means that I have the Force, and I don't just try, or do not. The last thing is, if you don't believe any of that, give you magic powers, which it does. No, you should just come out and check out my skills in the simulator. I've been told they are out of this world. Hey look, to be serious with you guys, I really care about this school. I'm passionate about making sure that American Heritage is a place where no one ever feels lonely. I believe that we should love learning, and that on occasion it should be loads of fun. You know, sometimes a spoonful of sugar helps when that's not good, alright? Finally, if you elect me, I will use all my merit badges, my Tolkien powers, and my lightsaber to advocate for you. I think that together we can build a community and a school culture that is inclusive, kind, creative, and fun. I'm far from perfect, but if you give me your vote, I will do my best to make sure that we enjoy each and every day here at AHS to the fullest. See you next year.
Thank you, Ken. Our next candidate, Ridley Murray.
Thanks for that intro. Made me feel like I was like running down the tunnel for a basketball game. Okay. Anyways, hello Patriots. I'm going to start my speech off a bit like a sacrament talk, which is fitting because it is over the pulpit. But yeah, so hi, I'm Ridley Murray, in case you couldn't figure that out by now. Please, like, echoing the words of Ken, ignore that picture. I'm a sophomore and I'm running for Vice President of Student Life for 11th and 12th grade. And today I was asked to speak on my platform for next year. To make it simple for you all, here's a one-word summary of my plan. Unity. We've touched on that a lot, but hear me out. One word can encapsulate a lot, so let me elaborate. Next year, I want to help increase our school's unity, and that might look a bit different for each student. For you, unity might be increasing your attendance to school-sponsored activities, like dances. Or it could be asking the teacher for help, or it could be participating in the school's teams, whether that's basketball or ballroom. It could even be as simple as waving to someone in the halls. Unity matters. Each of the things I listed above can create our unity. It can increase our unity and help create it. But what is unity? Webster's dictionary defines unification as bringing or coming together into a single unit or group, to unite. We are lucky to be unified as Patriots. We have an incredible and diverse community here, and I love seeing all of the differences that we bring to the table and how we can all rally together as Patriots. Together we have and can continue to accomplish good, especially as we embrace and share our unique talents and abilities. Each school year is always filled with its ups and downs, but if we can support each other, if we can be unified, then we will find greater joy. Even in the hardest parts of the school year, because believe me, I know how rocky it can get, especially as we're pushing to the finish line. As we increase our unity, we put ourselves in a position to understand and reach out to others. How awesome would it be to go to a school where you know the whole entire student body is cheering you on, that each person wants you to succeed in whatever you may be going through. Now bear with me, this part of my speech is extremely cheesy, but the famous Japanese writer Ryuko Satoru once wrote, "Individually we are a drop, but together we are an ocean." So Patriots, my question for you now is, are you ready to make some waves? Thank you.
Thank you, Ridley. Our final candidate for this office is Andy Buck. Andy got sick this will be on the ballot. So if you'd like to vote for Annie, she will be on the ballot. Okay, let's move on to student body president. Our first candidate, Mr. Ryan Mitchell.
Hi everybody, my name is Ryan Mitchell and I want to be your guys' student body president. Now I could stand here and say all of these sensationalized promises and built up statements about myself. For example, I can tell you that I qualified for state in the high jump last year. And out of 2 people competing, but we're not going to talk about that. I can promise that I'm going to make AHS have the greatest football team in the state and use that beautiful stadium we have. I can say that I'm going to demand that we're able to wear spirit wear every single day. I can say that I'm not only going to eliminate the senior pieces, but if I can't, I'll personally give yours for you. False statements and built-up promises like these are why none of us like politics. This is not a popularity contest. This is about you guys. As student body president, my first and only priority is to represent you in all that I do. I want to work with our administrators to make this school and your experiences here the best they can possibly be. I want AHS to be known among the best schools in the country. I want you to have a lot of fun here and make memories that you'll never forget. This is all about you. I will make sure that your voice is heard and considered when I meet with the student council and school administrators. I want to hear from you so I know what is actually important to you. I want to work with the student council to make AHS dances and activity the envy of every student in Utah County. I want to invite and attract more of the best graduation speakers like we had last year with President Oates. I want to serve you. Voting for Ryan Mitchell is like a vote for yourself. You just don't have to do all the work. A wise man once stated a series of promises that I believe all of you deserve. It goes something like this. I'm never going to give you up. I'm never going to let you down. I'm never going to run around and desert you. I'm never going to make you cry. I'm never going to tell a lie and hurt you. Vote Ryan Mitchell for student body president.
Our next candidate is Miss Ava.
You guys are cute. Oh my gosh. Okay, awesome. There we go. Hello, my fellow Patriots. Okay, so for those of you who don't know me, my name is Ava Smith, and I'm going to be your student body president, okay? Okay, and do you want to know why I'm going to be student body president? It's because I love this school with my whole heart. I started here in 7th grade, and I remember being totally insecure and totally scared of everybody. And as I'm now entering my senior year, I walk through those same doors, and I feel that this is my second home, full of the people that I love. If you came to any of the games this year, you would have seen me running around with a cowbell like a crazy person. I've been part of Spirit Squad for the past 2 years, and as far as school spirit goes, we're good, but we could be a little bit better. Look, life can be hard, right? Life here at school, life at home, even at church sometimes it can be hard. Well, I want to make it so that when you walk through the doors of AHS, the burdens of life are a little bit lighter. That you find acceptance and friendship and fun within these walls. My goal is to build a greater sense of unity here at AHS. In so many ways, American Heritage has a great sense of community already, and I see it in the halls. I see it at the dances, kind of, and I see it in our games for the most part. But this is why I chose the slogan, Stronger Together. I want to see you more often. I want to see all of you at our school dances, at our games, and at all of American Heritage's events. When we show up for each other, in spirit, mind, and body, like we're here, then we will truly grow stronger together. So please, vote for me as your student body president, and I promise to listen, lead, and represent all of you to the very best of my ability. I know we can be stronger together through this. Lastly, whether I win or not, always remember that Jesus loves you, and so do I. Yeah!
how is your voice to build up your voice. So listen to the rhythm and make it your hands. We're all probably strong enough to strength. We are all like it, and the rhythm is around. Only with that to your posture is strong. Together we can make this I'm gonna hear that. Okay guys, obviously I'm not perfect, and that was pretty awful. About it, there are 1,070 students at American Heritage School, which means that each one of you represents 0.09% of the school student body. Well, that might not be a very big percentage. Together, each one of us can do some pretty great things, like we just right then. So I know that obviously I'm not perfect, but this next year, let's focus on every single 0.09%, every single one of you. Let's make up a whole and let's make it an incredible year next year. Thanks for helping me, guys. Thanks for supporting me and my terrible rap.
Thank you, Kyle. Yesterday, when the administration interviewed these candidates, we said afterwards how impressed we were with all of the candidates, how amazing this year's list of candidates are. So please give a big round of applause to the candidates. Don't leave just yet. Sit down. We haven't excused you, so don't leave. Just a reminder, don't forget, there are 4 more officers that need to be elected in 2 weeks. So if you would like to run for unity dance, activity, or service, please turn in an intent to run form no later than Monday, May 2nd. Lastly, one more thing, don't leave, sit down, go back down. We're almost there. Lunch will not go anywhere, I promise. The voting is now open in the Commons area. Please pay close attention to the ballot. We're doing the ballots a little differently this year. You can see at the top up here or here that we're doing ranked choice. So you fill in the bubble for the first choice candidate, you fill in the bubble for the second choice and the third choice. If you have any questions, there'll be people there to help, or there'll be a wonderful example ballot to follow. Now, go vote, have a wonderful day, thank you all.